Hello,
Hello,
the Open the Book
team.
team.
Hello, everyone. The Open the Book team have really been missing coming into school, as I expect you have missed going to school too. But here we are. We've found a new way of presenting the stories that we would normally have done for you in school. And today's story starts with Jesus' friends being very sad that the Romans had killed Jesus on a cross. But the story has a very happy ending. So let's put our hands together and open the book and find out what happens on that road to Emmaus.
Talking and walking, walking and talking. The two men travelled from Jerusalem to Emmaus. It was a long journey on foot, and because the two men were followers of Jesus, there was plenty to talk about, like the rumour that some of his friends had seen him alive again. So, talking and walking, walking and talking, they made their way. Then a stranger joined them.
I hear you talking. I see you walking. You sound excited. What are you talking about?
We're talking about Jesus,
said one of the two men. And then, talking and walking, walking and talking, he explained.
Jesus was a prophet sent from God. He did amazing things. Many of us thought he was the special one that God promised to save us from all our enemies.
But the religious leaders sentenced him to death. The Romans killed him on a cross, and all our hopes died with him. And that was 3 days ago. But this morning, some of the women who knew him went to visit his tomb, and his body wasn't there. What's more, an angel told them that Jesus wasn't dead anymore, that he was alive again.
The stranger listened carefully, and then, talking and walking, walking and talking, he told the two men what he thought.
You sound surprised. Isn't that what the prophet said would happen? The special one? If this Jesus died and came to life again, then surely that shows he is the special one you've been waiting for.
At last, talking and walking, walking and talking, they came to Emmaus.
It's late, stranger. Why don't you stay here with us overnight?
And so, talking and walking, walking and talking, they prepared a simple meal.
Do you mind if I give thanks for the food?
Of course not.
So, taking and breaking the bread, the stranger bowed his head and prayed. And that's when the two men knew. The stranger, the man on the road, the one they'd been talking and walking with all afternoon, wasn't a stranger at all. He was Jesus, alive again. But before they could say a thing, Jesus disappeared. He simply wasn't there anymore. And they were left alone to wonder.
We need to tell someone about this.
So they hurried back to Jerusalem, not talking, not walking, but running and jumping for joy.
For Christians, this is a very important story because it tells how Jesus has come back to life. So let's have a quiet moment and close our eyes and think of the part of the story when the two men realized that Jesus was alive again, breaking bread with them. Just imagine how wonderful that must have been. Now I'm going to say a prayer, and if you want to make it your prayer, say Amen, at the end after me. Dear God, thank you for this story that tells us the wonderful news that Jesus is alive. Thank you that you love us so much that you planned a way in which Jesus could be our friend for always. Amen.
Amen.
Amen.